where I live right now, I'm hanging out with like, and I'm not, again, I ain't saying nobody's name, but they billionaires. But they like fourth generation. So basically, I'm hanging out with my son's kids right now. You understand what I mean?
Right.
I would be their father. Father. If you could make enough money that 4 generations of your kids don't have to ever do anything but what they want to do, now that's gangster.
But what are those kids like? Because they say
They're fucking, that's what I'm saying.
they say.
No, listen, I'm gonna tell you. Let me tell you, because I'm telling you from personal experience.
You know
These
where I'm
people,
about to go, right?
The 4th generation ones, you would never know they got money. New money, you could tell new money because they want you to know they got money. Niggas that got money don't want you to know they got money.
Right.
Again, what I was accustomed to, the niggas that had the money, when you say, yo, what's up? Well, I'm fucked up. You understand what I'm saying? I'm fucked up meant you got money. Nobody shows money. That's corny. You a target.
Right.
Who the fuck wants to be a target? Niggas want to relax. Who the fuck wants to stay on the same place you got to shoot and worry about getting robbed? Who want to stay there? Police, go to jail. I want to sit on a lake in the ocean. I want to breathe. You ain't going to tell me how to live because I was born here. I live a lot of different lives, and I'm not going to know which life I want to live until I actually live it. So I'm going to go copper ranch in Wyoming. I'm going to have a crib in Florida. I'm going to go have a crib in South Carolina. I'm going to go live in China. And then I'm going to figure out where I want to be and what I want to be. You ain't going to tell me what to be. I got legs. I can walk. I'm healthy. I'm intelligent. I don't understand why people stay in the same environment that's held them down. That's just being lazy. We have consciousness right now. AI could think for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whatever you could visualize, you could do.
Yo, I ran some clips through clips of the show through this AI program. It gave me statistics on what titles to pick.
In 2 minutes.
What clips I should use for TikTok, what I should use for Instagram.
And understand this, homie.
Crazy.
This is the caveman days of it. So this doesn't mean, oh, we're gonna lose job. It means, yo, let's create some new shit. Now things can happen faster. It ain't no excuses to get ahead right now.
Right.
Because there's survivors here that can teach you how to get through it.
Right.
It's options. You know, it's easy to fucking hurt your brother. His hands is down. You know, every person that's ever hurt me has been someone that I knew very well, that I loved, because my hands was down. Because I ain't gonna do nothing to you, because I love your mother and your kids. It is cowardly to me. If you're gonna go to war with somebody that is really a fucking challenge. And there's too many challenges out here right now to be worried and distracted by bubblegum shit and for us to be hurting each other.
Well, what's the challenges?
Of what?
What's the challenges that you see out here
that we don't stick together?
Yeah.
That we think we gotta have a 9 to 5. Do you know that the education that we go through right now was established by Thomas Jefferson? That education and that curriculum was meant for black kids to learn how to work for black men to learn how to work for white men. And we still live by that curriculum. Yeah. So we have to write our own curriculum. We have to have our own therapy.
Correct.
Every law that was passed 100 years ago was by a man that had a slave. So because of that, every law should be changed. It's a different day.
Right.
But if we don't know how to lobby or pass the law, which is not taught in school or anywhere else, how the fuck we gonna change things? In America, it's only legal if it's in law. So you know what we got to get us elected. So that's why you see me and Gary, Indiana, getting my man Eddie Milton, helping him get elected to mayor. And being a part of something called the commission. We got to get with our black public officials, our black principals. It's the same thing. Like, you don't mess with a girl unless, like, you chasing a girl. I saw shit on TikTok.
Right.
From a pimp. You know, the girls that you like are the ones that really don't like you. You fuck with the people that fuck with you. You fuck with the girl that loves you. You fuck with the people that are going to embrace you.
Right.
If you look for the people that will embrace you, there's a lot there, and we can do things.
So
complaining about things is corny. Having a solution is all that matters.
What happens when the people that fuck with you is another race?
Say it again.
What happens when the people that fuck with you is another race?
It's not about a race.
I'm just saying, what happens?
I don't judge people for what their grandparents did. It's about where you at now.
Right.
It's about. It's never a color thing. That's meant to divide us. Right. That's why I say economically challenged, because there's white people. It's about a social class. They want to keep us fighting each other, so we keep having to work for 1%. Like, think about it, right? If we trying to save a block, why would we fight each other about anything if it was about the block? Why would we war about saving the block?
And-
What is a
right.
Democrat and a Republican? They trying to save America. How could you beef with someone that's trying to save something you love?
Right.
So I'm fighting for something and you fighting for something. We fighting together. So as long as there's division, nothing can get done. It's a strategic thing for us to actually say you black and you white. That's the challenge. The division. They know exactly what we're going to say, when we're going to say it. We said it 100 times. That's why we got to change the things we say.
I agree with what you're saying.
If I know you're going to punch me and I brace my face, it doesn't knock me out. But if I don't see that punch, you're going down. So we got to start hitting them with some shit they can't see. They already know what we're going to say, so they already know what to say back. What they haven't seen is us stick together. That's what they haven't seen. They've seen us talk about a curriculum but never present one.
Who's us?
What you mean us?
When you say us, they've never seen us. stick
Anybody
together.
economically challenged.
Okay.
Okay. So now we're talking
People who are not economically
Right.
challenged.
talking about
1% and 99.
the 99.
I come from the 99, but I'm in the 1. But I still love the 99. I'm gonna help the 99 get to the 1. I'm gonna make the 1 the 99.
The Marxism.
But now, the reason I ask is because we always hear you talk about my culture, and I think people don't. You say
My
us and
culture
them.
is like-minded people that have a good soul, that lead by love, not money. That's not hummus stunting all the time, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, division is whack.
That's
Yeah. I agree with
that's a deep statement coming from somebody who's been a champion, who's been perceived as a champion of having money.
I didn't say you shouldn't have money.
I know you didn't.
I just said don't do anything for money.
No.
The challenge, let me tell you, the art is to figure out how to win without cheating. That's the art. It's easy to cheat. It's easy to make money off of clickbait, us fucking each other up. Of course they're gonna push that shit.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? The challenge, like I'm in a world full of cheaters. And the challenge is not to cheat. It's a test every day. You feel me? But I take pride in that shit because I'm winning.
And that's where your integrity comes in.
Bro, all I got is my nuts and my word.
Cojones.
And I won't give them
All I
up.
got is my cojones and my
And
word.
I want you to, I would
I
love
don't
for
break
you
them for nobody.
show me an example of me breaking them.
So I want to ask you a question, because I feel like it's just there's a certain percentage of people who see things differently.
Who cares?
Slavery a choice?
Oh, for the love of God.
In this moment it is,
In this moment.
because it's mental.
Right.
If you're working a 9 to 5, if you're subsiding to this education and the curriculum, if you're just complaining and not doing anything, if you're hurting your brother, that's slavery. When you go to jail, you work for slave wages, right? You got chains on, right? You in a cage, right? That's slavery. It's just legal. So I said this before. You know, when slavery became legal, they were like, illegal. Everybody with slaves, like, what we gonna do? We're gonna fucking suppress them, make them fight each other, and then legally we'll be able to put them in chains. So instead of calling me slave master, you'll call me warden and CO.
Right.
Like, we gotta make them give us their freedom by making them hurt each other. That's what. And how are we gonna do that? Create a system that is not beneficial to them. So the way we're taught triggers us. Who the fuck wants to hear that we're number 2? Even down to religion. Jesus Christ is not the name is Joshua. Jesus Christ is the European interpretation of the name. Anywhere I go on the planet, they call me Dame. There ain't no Russian version of Dame. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So if you're born thinking that you're number 2, of course, you're going to move like that.
Joshua ben Yehuda.
Yeah. So why we still call him Jesus and we know the truth? Because we're programmed to. Shoved in our face from the day we born. To call, look, if you tell me you a fan of mine, but you calling me Damien, I'm going to be like, all right, cool, but it's going to bother me a little. I'm not going to give you full blessing. I'm not going to be really that cool with you. So if you calling God by the wrong name, how you think you're going to get a full blessing? He's a little tight at you, or she. You know?
Right.
So it starts there. Then it goes to the education, and then it goes to the food we eat, and then it goes to us hurting each other. Because we don't have an option. If it's not sports or entertainment, it's crime.
It's hot for trap
turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars, I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work, you heard. Making fiends leave earth, you heard. Got your baby mama thirst, you heard. Feel a flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf, you heard.